I'm Mehta.
I'm Lee Ferran.
Lee, it is freezing in DC, but you're going somewhere warm.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, going to Riyadh, Saudi Arabia for the World Defense Show, the third iteration of what's going to be, we expect, the biggest defense show ever in Saudi Arabia.
That's right. This has really become a premier event for Saudi Arabia. It's a full spectrum event. You have land vehicles, you have air vehicles, you've got a whole naval section. It's going to be a big focus on space this year
as well, yeah, sure.
So there's a lot going on. We're going to give you a little preview here. We're a couple of days ahead of the show.
Right. We're expecting some 80 countries to be represented by companies there. This is always interesting in these big defense shows because you get the Russians, the Chinese, the Americans, all the heavy hitters are all in the same place at the same time. I'm sure kind of taking a peek at what the other has going on.
Yeah, everyone likes to keep an eye on what's going on there. We also expect some news out of particularly SAMI and GAMI. These are the national champions of Saudi Arabia. There's been a big push under Vision 2030 to have localization requirement for things built in the country. As a result, we've seen over the last few years a big push to partner with SAMI or GAMI. I would expect some partnership announcements at this show.
Certainly.
Probably also some announcements from the Saudi government of we're buying X number of drones or this number of ground vehicles from these companies as well.
Well, it's also interesting. It takes place against a kind of a tense geopolitical background. This is since the U.S. has brought what President Trump has called an armada into the region to potentially strike Iran. Apparently those discussions are reportedly going on. We're filming this a few days ahead of time, obviously, so we're not up on the latest, but obviously some tense background here.
Yeah, and anything, of course, what happens in Iran is not going to stay in Iran. The Saudis have already said we won't allow our airspace to be used for strikes against Iran. But a tense moment in the region and something that obviously would impact this conference greatly if something were to happen.
Well, there's also some defense industrial background. We had the visit by the Saudi Arabian leadership to the White House in November, where there was talk of some F-35s, maybe?
That's right, and that was a big moment for the Saudis who wanted the F-35 for a while. President Trump said, we're going to give you the best F-35, which upset the Israelis, who get qualitative military edge.
Right.
There's a lot of questions about what this actually looks like. There hasn't been any movement publicly since then. But it wouldn't shock me if there was some sort of statement about the F-35 here at the show as well. This is the Saudis' crown jewel of their defense industrial growth. They want to make a big splash.
And if there is an announcement, it'll be coupled with a bunch of others because we're expecting a lot out of this. And so we're going to have a full team on the ground. Agnes Halou, our Middle East Bureau Chief, is going to be leading coverage. I'll be there in support. Video producer Daniel Woolfolk will be there as well.
Yeah, and we're going to have daily roundup videos from you guys on the ground to give a flavor of the show. Make sure you keep an eye on the site for all of that. Lee, safe travels. Enjoy the warm weather.
I'll do my best.
I'm Mehta.
I'm Lee Ferran.
Thanks for watching.